A giant shredder is creating quite a fuss in a South Omaha neighborhood. Omaha city officials say it was operating without permits and the owner ignored orders before shutting down.
Now, the owner says they didn't realize it and now they want to fire it up again. First Alert 6's John Chapman tells us many people in the neighborhood don't want that to happen.
First Alert 6 investigator Mike McKnight uncovered this story last summer. An Omaha attorney showing Mike drone video that he claims shows the shredder turning old cars into dust. The nonprofit, the Nebraska Future Fund, has informed people living around the business that the dust could possibly cause air and water pollution.
Yeah, we had some folks walking around handing out flyers. I found one in my mailbox, one by the mailbox on the ground, one at my door. So they're a little bit everywhere, so I had a chance to look at it and see what they're all about.
Joe Holmes has lived in the area of 60th and Q for 30 years. He says there's already enough dust blowing around in his neighborhood.
My wife has asthma real bad, and I mean, even with the different things going on around here, it's hard for her to come out, but you add something else, it's going to make it real difficult. So yeah, I just soon not have it.
Some of Joe's neighbors and other concerned citizens showed up at the city council meeting to speak against the U-Pull-It shredder.
But there's a residue that wasn't discussed yet of this kind of recycling. It goes by the most benign name, fluff. In fact, fluff is so toxic, federal law requires it be specially bagged and buried in federally approved toxic landfills. It contains arsenic, carbon, you name it. It's got carcinogens, heavy metals.
I recognize that special use permits are a normal part of city development. But when those permits involve environmental risk, floodplain complications, or uses like salvage operations, fluff like we just heard about, they deserve more than procedural approval.
And they've demonstrated that they're willing to break the rules by building their equipment without the proper permits.
The U-Pull-It employees, their lawyers and supporters showed the council pictures of the shredder. They say it will not be noisy, won't pollute the water or the air.
There have been other questions about air emissions. The primary emitter out of this project is going to be the diesel engine that actually operates the hammer mill. The hammer mill itself is more or less negligible as far as the emissions that would come off of there.
U-Pull-It officials told the council there have been several missteps in the project.
We've admitted to that, and we've participated fully in the process to make that right. There's these things that are hurled out there that aren't based in fact. Destruction of the community, threats to safety, air, water, health damage. The project isn't fair. I have no doubt that there's several individuals who have legitimate concerns, and we've tried to alleviate them through reaching out in public processes.
U-Pull-It officials told the council they are an Omaha first company and have been in Omaha for about 50 years, recycling durable goods, trucks, and automobiles. In Omaha, I'm John Chapman, First Alert 6.
The public hearing on whether or not to grant U-Pull-It the amendment to their permit is still going on right now.